What is the Millennial Kingdom, and should it be understood literally? The Millennial Kingdom is the title given to the 1,000-year reign of Jesus Christ on the earth. Some seek to interpret the 1,000 years in an allegorical manner. They understand the 1,000 years as merely a figurative way of saying a long period of time, not a literal physical reign of Jesus Christ on the earth. However, 6 times in Revelation 20:2-7, the Millennial Kingdom is specifically said to be 1,000 years in length. If God wished to communicate a long period of time, he could have easily done so without explicitly and repeatedly mentioning an exact time frame. The Bible tells us that when Christ returns to all the earth, he will establish himself as king in Jerusalem, sitting on the throne of David. The unconditional covenants demand a literal, physical return of Jesus Christ to establish the kingdom. The Abrahamic Covenant promised Israel a land, a posterity and ruler, and a spiritual blessing. The Palestinian Covenant promised Israel a restoration to the land and occupation of the land. The Davidic Covenant promised Israel a king from David's line who would rule forever, giving the nation rest from all their enemies. At the second coming, these covenants will be fulfilled as Israel is regathered from the nations, converted, and restored to the land under the rule of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. The Bible speaks of the conditions during the millennium as a perfect environment physically and spiritually. It will be a time of peace, joy, and comfort. The Bible also tells us that only believers will enter the Millennial Kingdom. Because of this, it will be a time of obedience, holiness, truth, and the knowledge of God. Christ will rule as king. Nobles and governors will also rule, and Jerusalem will be the political center of the world. Revelation 20:2-7 gives the precise time period of the Millennial Kingdom. There are countless other passages that point to a literal reign of the Messiah on the earth. The fulfillment of many of God's covenants and promises rests on a literal, physical, future kingdom. There is no solid basis for denying the literal interpretation of the Millennial Kingdom, and its duration being 1,000 years. Got questions? The Bible has answers, and we'll help you find them.